Check the description to understand what this is about. I'm trying to find investors to look into my idea so I can adapt it. I can barely stay here doing nothing like a failure while wasting all this time at home doing nothing. Anyway, I can barely stay here doing nothing like a failure while people waste the opportunity they have. Anyway, I need to talk about the hero system of my franchise idea. The story is centered around a big interdimensional organization called the Seasoneer Society. It's a group of few dimensions that decided to branch out their organization. These are the purposes of the organization. 1. To protect the cycle of universes they are in reach with. This is the main objective of this society coming together to use their technology and expertise to balance cosmic and abnormal phenomenon that is above civilian control. Also because the current evolution of metahumans of different levels needs to be controlled, because at any point world domination rates would increase, so they need every way possible to prevent it from happening. Also, these people don't just fight antagonists, they fight forces of nature. 2. Technology base. They act as broken bits of tech companies in disguise of their main work, and they profit enough from it in their respective dimensions. Their headquarters are the most outstanding buildings amongst cities and city infrastructure, and they're supposed to attract attention. And yes, it does, but the fact they are registered as restricted tech buildings removes people's suspicions entirely on if this is their HQ or not. And unlike the usual hero setting, most of their work is secret from the public, including government, depending on the universes they are at. Some universes representing our normal world government right now is an example of the worst people to let in on the secret for so many reasons. Public society is aware the Seasoneers take care of high-class threats, and a few of the disguised Seasoneers, they know them too, by their names and public interaction. They barely show up to conventions or social gatherings because they have too much work to do. And they are not involved in minor crimes such as bank robberies and stuff like that, because it's too low of a job they should be concerned about when they have months worth of universal documents to look into and students to train and take care of. Not to mention, realistically, if some of the Seasoneers get involved in stopping minor crimes, it'll automatically become their job, and the police will start slacking, which in turn will be a waste of time for just 1 to 3 Seasoneers who should be somewhere else, taking care of planetary threat somewhere else. The main heroes are the recruits and students who are picked up from different parts of their worlds to train them. Metahumans are simply humans with abnormal abilities. Anyone with powers or abnormal features is a metahuman. They are picked up because they are metahumans, and a big percent of the older generation in the society, in the Seasoneer Society, are not, and rely on technology for combat. That's why the students are most valued. The normal scale of course is D to S rank. A and S rank in my franchise idea isn't child's play. It's insanely high, considering the kind of enemies they'll have to deal with. That's why the power scaling isn't basic. Scaling all the way from to 4D and even 6D for scaling. You might be wondering what these mean, or what these things mean. In power scaling, the terms 3D is not the same like solid objects we see in reality, and it more goes above just 3D. Explain this better in a future video. If a video especially about these terms is ready, you'll see it on the end screen. Anyway, they visit worlds and earn profit mostly from technology and mineral resources mined from other dimensions. They never demand cuts from the governments they are in. People, whether to show appreciation or not, they can't force them for money when they're doing something charitable. Although they need money to run the organization, it's fine if they don't get rewarded. They have other sources of income, and they care about as long as the job is well done with many lives saved. They're okay with it. They are not financial grabbers. They don't hoard money and over prioritize it. That's why the organization was built, for protection. And that's exactly what they're doing. It's not a business. It's not the hero work in the organization isn't treated like a business run by greed, because they have their own side. They have their own side of income. Anyway, this is just how I can just back up all this in this short time of explaining the hero system. Thanks for watching. Check out the end screen for anything random.